this. Good evening. Hi. Oh,
Hi, Annie.
dog's
Oh,
joining
hello,
us.
Bubble. Hello, Bubble.
Yeah, he can hear you, but he can't see you. I think he's quite excited about his Auntie Gwen being in the ether, so to speak.
And you've escaped Halifax like I have. You're up
Yes,
in Scotland, yeah,
I am in
yeah.
the studio. Yes.
And I'm down with Mum in Devon, so
Yeah,
miles apart this time, Annie.
yes, but we'll still make those connections that we need to make. Yeah, because it's full moon, Sagittarius, time to have a look at what the cards say. So I think
Definitely.
you're first, aren't you, sweetheart?
I am. So I'm using the Eyes of the Soul
Yeah.
and Carl Gray and Angels and
Oh, yeah.
Ancestors has come out again.
Yeah.
Um, So, right, off we go. Yes, full moon in Sagittarius, which is my sign.
Yeah.
So, it's been, I've quite liked this full moon. Okay,
Mm.
my sleep pattern's not been good, but I've enjoyed the energy of her, definitely.
Well, I've been waking up
Right.
every hour. I've been
Yeah.
having very strange dreams. Yes. So it's been, yeah, it's been interesting, but of course it's not in my sign, so maybe that's the reason why
Yes.
it's been so interesting. And of course we're building
Right.
that large planetary alignment, aren't we? So we've got
Yes.
what's going on. Yes, but yeah. Sorry.
Okay, right. I'm going to pop my glasses on so I can see. There we go. Okay. Right, so the first card is this
Mm.
lady here. Hello, Bubble.
Yes, he's having a look, I think.
And she's got a sword.
Yeah.
Okay. Blue, there's a lot of emotion in this, a lot of emotion. There's a beautiful waterfall behind her.
Yeah.
The sky is very blue.
Mm.
She's got the blue rose with an eye in it.
Right.
And she's holding this sword. And this sword is saying, find and hold your power. And I think it is about at this moment in time, we need to stay grounded.
Yeah.
We're ready to move forward. We need to hold that enthusiasm, that momentum,
Mm.
because it's going to happen very soon. We're going to find that way forward. And it's about holding that power of thought, but also holding the power within.
Mm.
Because often we want to move forward, but there's the fear factor steps in and you step back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step back again.
Can't have that.
Um, with that comes the seer.
Oh, yes.
So there she is. She's a beautiful lady because um, uh, it says see beyond the current situation, and I
Yeah.
do feel that's what this full moon energy is doing.
Mm.
You might be getting over those wobbles and you're feeling, is it the time, is it goes with that hold your power. I
Mm.
think it is having that belief now in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
um and just take it forward a lot. Again,
Mm.
she's got a lot of blue in her, and she's looking into her crystal ball. But I see the significance of the crystal ball being purple, and I think it
Right.
is about using your third eye,
Uh-huh.
and seeing things more through your third eye rather
Mm.
than your head. You
Mm.
know, use your
Mm.
third eye. Um, we've then there's a lot of blue cards.
Ah.
Here we have the beautiful. She's the weaver, the
Ah,
spinner.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and again, full of blue energy. She's got the planets around her.
Yes.
And
And,
this is about
the
weaving your destiny.
and the planetary
Yeah.
alignments that are coming up are again going to be helpful to us, aren't they?
Well, that's it. Her thread is literally going through all the
Yeah.
planets,
Mm. Yeah.
there.
Mm.
And she's weaving her own destiny with the planets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, Annie, because I'm not sure what the brightest planet nearest the sun is at the moment.
Mm.
I think it's Uranus. I'm not sure. Could be
Mm.
Jupiter. Um, but I was looking at because we've got a lovely clear. It's like up in Scotland. It was
Yeah.
lovely clear sky here, and I was looking last night, and I know it sounds daft. It seemed to be winking at me, Annie,
Yeah.
every now and again, and it wasn't a twinkle. It was like the planet was there, and then
Mm.
it went
Mm.
there, and then it went. And I do think the planets are talking to us at the moment.
Yeah.
So with this card again, I'm getting the tickle in my throat. So it's blue. It's about communicating it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, speak your truth, but
Mm.
sometimes you've got to
Mm.
speak your truth to
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
Are you with
Yeah.
me? You've got to truly believe in yourself. And I
Mm.
think that weaving in destiny happens, and
Mm.
that comes along with this crone.
Oh,
Um,
lovely. Oh, the wise
yeah,
owl. Yeah.
and it is the wise one,
Mm.
and it's about growth. Well,
Mm.
that's weird because we had the see beyond your current situation,
Mm.
and this one is saying grow within your current situation. So those again, it's that growth that you've got to do within yourself.
Mm.
And
Mm.
we got the lovely crow there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
actually I think it's a raven. Yeah,
Yeah.
wise old owl, the wise woman,
Yeah.
and I think again because these are ancestral cards, it is
Mm.
about reaching from the wisdom from before,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Um, oh, he always comes out.
Oh,
When I
fabulous.
first when I first used these cards before I bought them, this is the card that made me buy the cards
Yeah.
because I just feel there's so much in this picture.
Mm.
What we have, you automatically see the strength of the man on his horse.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
get closer, you see the woman there by her tree.
Yes. Yeah.
She's hugging that tree, and
Mm.
up there on the path,
Mm.
you can see all the what I feel is the light. You know where the animals are going. You know where you should be heading for.
And it looks like a face. That light, it looks like a
Oh,
face.
it does.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so I've always interpreted this card, it says seek the guide with noble ideas. But I think it's about your strength, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
and just remember what nature does. Nature holds so much
Mm.
strength. You
Yeah.
know, it's sustaining itself. It's
Yeah.
only us that are not sustaining it.
Yeah.
And there is the woman that's hugging the tree.
Mm.
She's laid down her arms, literally her swords are on the floor. She's laid herself bare and she's ready to go. She feels the strength to move forward now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always loved this card. And that comes with her. Um, that's sort of going forward with the ideas.
Yeah.
This one is the Oracle Lady.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
She looks absolutely beautiful there.
Mm.
And not only is she holding her chalice, she seems to be breathing in
Mm.
the
Mm.
power of the potion, if you like.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
and this card is saying, wait for the important information. So I
Mm.
think that being the final card, and I do feel it is the final card,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
links in very much as here you are, here and now, you're ready to go. You've got that strength within you. You need to move forward. You just wait for that piece of information. It's like I've now got ready, steady, go,
Yeah.
and just go for it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think again, with that being important information, with there being so much blue in the cards, I think it's about maybe you communicating the information, you yourself communicating the information to self.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
I
think
feel ready.
as well, what's lovely about that card, it's got the red scarf, which is both root chakra and action. And it's kind of
Oh yes, of course, action
here's
card.
here's the action when we're ready.
Yeah,
We'll have all the energy to take the action that
yeah,
takes us to that place where all our basic needs are met, our
Yes.
security is provided, that it's just kind of like you say, it's almost like the pause. Yeah,
Yes.
breathing in, ready to off I go. Yeah.
It is. It's like she's having an inhalation.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I
Breathe it
oh,
in and then go
wonder,
for it.
wonder if
Yeah.
it's Vicks vapor rub.
A bit of Olbas here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what this is about. It's,
Yeah.
you're ready. You got your tools. You're ready to go. Just
Yeah.
communicate that information to self. I think I'm not saying communicate it to the universe. I think it's communicating it to self that
Yeah.
you're ready now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. And of course, I've chosen my Divine Feminine Oracle deck.
Lovely.
This is up in Scotland, so I decided I'd use it. And of course, look at all that lovely red that's on the back of that.
There you go.
And I obviously love my moonology.
Yeah, they do go well with these readings, Annie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they've come out again. So we'll just have a quick see what we've got coming up for us with these two sets. But I was very drawn to the Divine Feminine today. I do like the flow of this Sagittarius moon, even though it's been a bit, for me, it's been a bit, oh, I'm awake again. But there's a beautiful flow of energy. And I feel like the emotional side of it has been really important for us. So let's just see what we've got. So right. So we've got the new moon in Sagittarius has come out in this first card.
Interesting.
And again, it's all about focus on the positive.
Yeah.
We've got stuff. I always think of this as stuff bubbling under. We
Yes.
aren't quite sure what's underneath, but it's bubbling away healthily, happily, and it'll be fine once it all surfaces. Well, I
Yeah.
like that new moon card. Actually, what's really lovely is the orbs that I feel are in it. It just,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And it's remembering that spirit is all around you anyway
Yeah.
to guide you. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. I've got the Fatima card. They're
Oh, mother of imams.
red
Yeah.
again. Mother of Imams. So for me, this is about uh being um being imbued with love, containing love, putting love in. And the card itself says, "Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion." I love a headdress. I just think it's fabulous. But
Mm, it's gorgeous.
also interesting teachers. We were talking about the blue that was coming out in your cards, and
Mhm.
sometimes we forget that we are self-taught and we teach ourselves. We
Yes.
don't give ourselves enough credit. Again, I'm thinking about the crone wisdom. We don't necessarily recognize within ourselves the radiance that we put out into the world, and that's what she's doing. She's full of radiance, and it's a
Yeah,
reminder.
she's shining her light. Mm.
Yeah, it's a reminder that whatever's bubbling up, to think of ourselves as leading ourselves, teaching ourselves. And if we can do that for ourselves, then we can do it for others. Sorry, the dog's decided that he needs to give me a load of hugs. just, just calm down now, dog. The second one that's come is the last quarter moon in Leo. And this
Okay.
is all about lightening up. We're
Yeah.
going into a waning moon, and there she is in the water, perhaps getting a little bit lost off with all that's going on. Maybe sometimes we have to remember that we get swamped as we're doing releasing, and and I'm very conscious we're going into a waning moon. As we're doing releasing, it's very easy to get swamped, to drag it into the current of fear and doubt and lack of belief and lack of trust in self. And sometimes we forget that there's the light side of it all. And I
Yes.
feel like this is a reminder, because Leo were very, oh, I'm here, I'm loud, I'm proud, I'm roaring my roar. And this is a really good time when we're trying to release, to actually also big ourselves up, to praise
Yeah.
ourselves and to say, I'm doing this work because I want to have the best version of me, rather
Yes.
than get swamped by it all and and a lot of laughter. I think we need, you know, bring that laughter in, bring those positive vibes, raise that vibration. Sometimes I do things with my art and then I laugh and I go, oh, it looks like you've completely messed that up. And I remember Bob Ross and his happy accidents, and
Right.
I think to myself, well, you can have a laugh about that, Annie. Yeah, you've splodged it where you didn't want to splodge it, but it's going to work out. And I think it's that energy of whatever we're doing, not to take it so seriously that we forget we're on a journey. And tomorrow we get a new day. We can write it all again if we want. Um, oh, oh, here she is, Lakshmi.
Oh, Lakshma.
Ah, with all of that view. Again, I've got red again, haven't I, with my
You
goddess?
have.
And the thing about her, and I just love her eyes. I don't know if I can get her eyes.
Oh, yes.
Yay, so
They're
deep,
so kind.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so powerful. And of course, she's the goddess of abundance. And she's reminding us when we get swamped, what we often think is that we've not got what we need, we've not got the resources we require or desire. And she's reminding us, feel the abundance, count
Yeah.
those little random blessings, because wealth is an inside job. And again, what we're doing this year, we have to keep putting this in the context of the whole year. We have to keep reminding ourselves we are lightening up to shine our radiance, that we've got these new blasts of divine feminine energy to open the door to letting us be the creators that we are deep inside. So
Yeah.
it's important to make sure that we value our abilities, that we see what we've got as coping inside, all our skills, all our talents. It's not just random. It's, sometimes I think we forget we're actually surviving and thriving through life. We don't have to compare ourselves with anybody else, just reminding ourselves we've got it all. And I love the way she, in her eyes, just gives that message, that prompt. We've got it
Yeah.
all. So let the releasing happen without needing to think I lack. Yeah.
See, it's that fear that I was talking about. Yeah, it's that fear to go forward. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And um we've got a thinking card. We've got the last quarter
Okay.
moon in Aquarius.
Yes, right.
Uh, Here we are. There's all that beauty. I mean, I love this card because the beauty of the color radiating, but there's sort of echoes of planets around this as well. And
Like the aurora we saw the other week.
there, and there we are, sort of weighing it all up, looking at it all. And for me, this card is called Reflect on Your Priorities. And again, I feel like it's an important thing in the 2 weeks of a waning moon, just to check back, just to go, wait a minute, is that my priority or is it now different? Especially when we get into that heavy flow of kind of needing to lighten up. sometimes we don't set priorities that are fun or that make us laugh or bring us joy. And for me, this card has come out today to sort of say, look, you know, yeah, you've got priorities, but are they good for you? And what's really lovely is, I don't know if you can see all the crystals around her.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
crystals
yeah.
saying, come on, charge up, power up. Think about the love, think about the fun, think about the joy of it all.
Positive vibration.
Absolutely, it's not a life if you've not got some joy. Uh, and in her red again is Parvati.
Oh, party.
Yes,
Oh,
here she is, another reminder. A beautiful, beautiful face. She's saying, "I love you. I love you." And one of the things I love is a container. It's like, look,
yes.
all you need. There's everything you need in here. And let me give it you. Let me love you. And the other thing it says on this card, when I commit to love, my soul evolves. It's that beautiful sense of, if we find the joy, we love ourselves because that's where the joy lives. And the more that we do that, the more we can go forward, the more we can achieve. And
Yeah, I
that's
keep saying it. It's that self-belief, isn't it?
it's that sense of reminding ourselves that yes, we do have to let go, but that doesn't mean we haven't already got more coming in. And if we can get into that beautiful sort of flowing mechanism. And I think as well with this card particularly, I feel very strongly it's our creative. We've got to love our creative. We've got to love the fact that as human beings, we are so inventive. Now, sometimes those inventions aren't to our best interest, but most of the time they're for the greater good. They're for beautiful reasons. And I just feel like these goddesses and these cards are saying, come on, you've got so much inside of you. We can see it even when you can't.
Yeah.
So take it steady and get ready. I'm with you. I'm getting that feeling of anticipation. Kind of
Yeah.
get ready. It's not quite the action phase. That's going to come
No,
with the new moon. But
that's
right,
it.
prepare. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't feel like I need another card. They feel like it feels complete. Um,
I think you've built on what I said there as well. I think it's
yeah,
sort of clarified a lot, but also giving it a bit more detail on how you can do that yourself over the next 2 weeks.
yeah. And I
Definitely.
think that's lovely how our cards always seem to work that way, don't they? That we
Yeah. Yeah.
get themes emerging and we get more about those themes. So this is very
Definitely.
much a fortnight of being you and looking after you and not
Get
doubting
ready.
you. Yeah, and then the action. I can't wait for the action. That'll be fabulous.
I've got it again. I've got that ready, steady. Oh, we're
Well,
in our ready to steady bit at the minute.
yeah. And of course, at solstice, we've got turn of the year.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so we'll be
Yes.
halfway
End of
through.
June. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, it just has flown by, and it's hard to think we're at the end of May, right? You know, rising into June. But it makes perfect sense that what we've been doing for the first half of the year is then going to pay off in the second half. So no wonder the kind of ready, steady, and go. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Brilliant.
brilliant. Oh, fabulous as always, and lovely
Yes.
to share this out with the world. Uh, I do want to give a shout out and say if anybody wants to keep up with this, all you have to do is subscribe. to our whatever it's called, list, playlist. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wouldn't mind mentioning, Annie, is that we're doing some charity work in June,
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah,
So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading from myself or Annie during the month of June, just to get in touch.
yeah,
We're doing it for the SANS charity, which is the um, stillbirth and neonatal death of baby charity.
yeah.
And what did we say? It was £15 a reading, wasn't it?
Yes, we're going to do about 20 minutes or so of reading,
Yeah,
and that will be £15. But
yeah.
that money is going straight into the Sands charity.
Straight into
For
Sands.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just for people to know, it is a charity that's very dear to myself and Annie,
Mhm.
and so yeah, we always do our bit for
Yeah,
Sands Awareness Month in June, don't we?
yeah,
And this
definitely.
time we're doing it for you guys. If anybody wants a
Yeah,
reading, you can have one from me and Annie.
yeah, absolutely. Just contact us, get it booked in, and we will be able to hopefully, fingers crossed, raise a really nice amount for the charity.
We'll be
Because
doing them over Zoom, won't we?
yes, we're doing Zoom, except we do have a face-to-face one in Halifax at the
We
Morris
do.
Jagger Centre
That's right.
later in June. So if anybody's in the West Yorkshire area, maybe just give us a shout because you could come and meet us personally.
And we'll probably remind you all again when it comes to the new moon in a
Yeah,
fortnight.
absolutely.
Okay,
Well
Annie.
said,
Lovely,
Gwen.
lovely to see you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, darling.